All right, guys. Good afternoon. I'm a little bit early today, but I just want to just get this out of the way before I don't know. I'm having short-term memory problems today. Anyway, you guys have to do my hair. I can't put this up anymore, man. I'm too tired. We had a busy day today, guys. We had 32 atomic bomb. The seismic energy was equal to 32 atomic bomb. This is how the fault lines, this is how they got hit today. Today's a little bit interesting. What I'm going to be doing, giving you guys a rundown of everything that happened. Also, I found something quite interesting. It will be about the earthquake in Japan, and also what I will also do is kind of like give people more information on places that you want to stay away from, because I've been watching this for quite a while, and what I've noticed is a pattern. A pattern has formed to these quakes, and I kind of figured it out because I'm using a number system. Anyway, thank you guys, Facebook. Thank you guys, YouTube. Thank you. I'm doing two live at once. And my friends on YouTube, please, as I said, you can always join me on Facebook. Also, all my social media links are in the bottom of the video description. You can always find them. Anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Um, let's start with California. California had an interesting day, guys. California got hit a couple of times. The biggest one they had today was 2.8, but what California had today was a lot of quakes under the magnitude 2.0. They didn't have a lot over. They only had, I think, two. But that doesn't still mean that there's not quakes there. It's a lot of tremors going on over there in California. It just never stopped rumbling. It's been like that for quite a while. It's going to be like that, and I see the problem getting worse. So anyway, that's basically what happened over in California. Nevada, there's some trembling also in Nevada. Today was interesting because Oklahoma had a quake, guys. Oklahoma. It stopped, eased a little bit from Texas, eased a little bit of Kansas, but I promise you it will come back, Texas. Don't sleep yet. So Oklahoma today got hit quite hard. So that's pretty much what's been going on, but doesn't mean there's no tremors. Alaska. If this video ever get to Alaska, please stay off the shorelines. Doesn't matter where you're at, north, east, actually it's between northwest or south. Just stay off the shoreline because the quakes in Alaska are actually at the tip of that place. It's at the end of the land. So as long as you're in the middle, you're probably at the best location possible. I've never been to Alaska. I'm just throwing this out there. I'm not, first and foremost, guys, I just want you guys to know, I am not a professional. I'm using my time to share the knowledge and the numbers that I've seen with people online. So please, that's my disclaimer. I'm not a professional. I'm just giving you a theoretical result that might happen due to a number system that I'm using. And honestly, I've been on the money. So I'm still going to do it because everything I've been saying for weeks, months is actually happening. So I know for a fact, well, I'm not going crazy. Anyway, yes, let's go over to Russia. Russia is very, very interesting. They had quite a few earthquakes today. I think they have up to four in the 5 magnitude. So Russia, be very careful. What I do, I'll go over a few places in Russia that you got to be away from. I'll go over Russia too. Don't worry about that. And also Japan. Japan is on fire, guys. Japan had like 4 quakes back to back. The biggest one was 7.2, I think. Some sites say 7.3. They had a one, I think another one that was 7, and they had another big one. Now, this is the interesting about the Japan earthquake, guys. It was deep. The reason why, I track quakes on other websites, and I use sometimes a website that show the different size monitor, the monitor that record the quakes all over the world. And at the same time, when that earthquake happened in Japan, all the monitors across the world that record earthquake record the same magnitude at the same time. Now, guys, let me tell you something. I've been watching earthquake for quite a while, and that had never happened before. Now, I gathered that data, did some critical thinking about it, and my theory is that this was extremely deep in the core of Earth. Whatever happened off the shore of Japan was extremely deep. Something moved that it can actually record the same magnitude across on the other side of the globe on a different size monitor. That's not possible. The only way that's possible, unless it's the movement of the earth over there in Japan, it was that deep that the tremors literally go all over the globe. I just want you guys to know this. Obviously, it's not going to be in the media. It's just observation I've seen by studying these earthquake monitors, recording readings for several years. And my thing is going to update. They just my screen just cleared, so I don't see any place that Well, anyway, I did say I'm going to list some places for you guys. Yeah, I have a friend of mine over there in Indonesia. Give you a few places that you want to stay away from. All right. Now, over there in Puerto Rico is getting hammered. If you guys, places like Parguera, I will spell it, and I apologize if I don't pronounce it properly. Parguera, Parguera. That city, stay away from it. That's the south of Puerto Rico. That place is going to get hammered because the fault line run right along there. It's the south and the southwest side of Puerto Rico. You guys want to stay away from. You just go north because I'm not saying you won't feel tremors, but unfortunately, you get less impact of quakes. So that's for my friends in Puerto Rico. I'll give you another place you want to stay away from is Fuig, Fuig. I hope I pronounced that correct. Fuig. I hope I'm pronouncing these words correct, guys, and I apologize, but I can spell it. Fuig. Stay away from that city. That city is under some serious quake activity. And Talabo. That is, and they all close. These places are they're right by they're not far apart. They're literally all located in the south of Puerto Rico and the southwest side of that island. And Maria Antonia. If you guys are familiar with these places in Puerto Rico, I suggest you guys want to get away from them as quick as possible because the reading that I'm seeing in these places will never stop. It's actually ramping up today in magnitude, which was it's like, whoa. So these are the places that are actually getting the real hit with quakes. Other places in Puerto Rico will feel the tremors and they will feel it. They'll feel something. I'm not saying you can't escape it, but people in these locations that I listed, if you guys are having friends and family and anyone like that, please let them be extremely aware of this information. This is where the quake is hitting at in Puerto Rico, the south and the southwest side of the island. Virgin Island. If you are in the U.S. Virgin Island, you want to stay away from Cruz Bay. That place, the party is huge. Quakes are having a big party there. They can get up to 4 magnitude on a daily basis. So U.S. Virgin Island, you want to stay away from a place called Cruz Bay. Okay? Indonesia. I did say I will list the places that you guys need to stay away from. Now, it's kind of hard for Indonesia because the way the island is set up and the way the fault line is run, actually, the fault line for Indonesia is actually at the bottom of that country. So if you're in the south part of that country, the more southern you are in Indonesia, you are in some serious trouble. All right. The more south you are, the more you will be impacted by these quake. Actually, the quake are actually not hitting the island yet. It's actually hitting the fault line in the Java Sea. The Java Sea is at the southwest of Indonesia, and the Bada Sea. The Bada Sea is actually at the south. This is where the quakes are coming out of, my friends over there in Indonesia. I want you guys to be aware of this. It's coming out of the Java Sea and the Banda Sea, Banda, I think. Banda Sea, I hope I pronounce it correctly, which means the more south you are, because that's where the southern side of that country point towards those areas. So what you want to do if you're on the shorelines and you're south, I suggest you want to go north, okay? Because the more north you go, less tremors, and stay away from shorelines. All right? Now, Japan, huge party. They had like 4 crazy earthquakes, man. I honestly, 32 atomic bomb. The seismic energy that went off today was equivalent to 32 atomic bomb. Process that, folks. I'm telling you facts here. All right. Now, out of that 32 atomic bombs, around 17 or 18 of them went off in Japan. Yes, the fault line in Japan is moving. It's already broken. The pressure can't stay no more. Guys, if you're in Japan and you're on the shorelines, I suggest if this video ever get there, you get off. And these are the places you do not want to be when you are in Japan. Namie, N-A-M-I-E. I hope I pronounced that correctly. If I don't, I apologize. I'm getting myself familiar with these places. Namie in Japan, if you're in Namie, I suggest you want to rethink your location because it's not going to stop. And I don't think I can pronounce this. Ishinomaki. 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 That city you want to stay away from because the quakes is getting out of control. And the fault line is right there beside those places. Actually, in Japan, you want to stay away from the east side of that country and also the south. Stay away from the south part of Japan and the east part of Japan. If you don't, you'll be in some serious trouble. The quake won't stop. All right? You'll hear it here first. Trust me. Russia. Let's go to Russia. Russia is active. But the cool thing about Russia is that if the people of Russia really understand where to go, they won't have a problem. And that's why I'm here. I will tell them where not to go. Okay? And you do critical thinking from there. In Russia, you want to stay away from Severo. It's an island, and these cities are on this island, part of Russia. It's like it's hanging off Russia, but it's Russia. Severo Kuril. Severo Kuril. SEVERO-KURIL. Stay away from there. Alasovo. I hope I pronounced that correct. Alasovo. That city is right next to the first one that I pronounced. I don't want to pronounce that anymore. Ooh. Those places, guys, stay away from them. If you're in Russia, this video, get there and you guys want to get away from major quakes, major tremors. I'm listing all the location. I'm solving all your problems. That's what I'm here for. All right. And that's basically what you need to do in Russia, guys. That part of Russia, the plates actually make a 90-degree. It's not going to stop moving. It's extremely active. All you got to do is go more south or more in the middle of Russia, and you will be fine. All right. Mexico, south. Stay south of Mexico. Stay away from the south, guys. This country, this city, sorry, Marquelia, Marquelia, Marquelia. Now, it's in the south of Mexico, but that place is rocking with quakes. So if you guys are familiar with that, know having friends or family that are there, I suggest if this video make it to Mexico, please send it to everyone in that city and tell them, I'm telling them, run, 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 run. I'm keeping it real because the quakes there are very big. Run, guys. Mexico is a big place. Find a new location because the fault line is right along there. All right? It's not going to stop. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. So basically, those are the places. I think I got cut off of YouTube. But anyway, that's fine. I'm still on Facebook. So guys, those are the places that I want you guys to stay away from. I will kind of go through a few more places, but my internet, I think my screen went blank on me, so I can't really see anything right now. I'm actually just looking at a blank screen. Anyway, guys, so if you have any friends, any family in any of these places that I just list, I want you guys to pass this information on, okay? Because this is life or death. You know, by just giving someone some useful information on the things that are happening and where they're happening, and they know that in the back of their mind, hey, I'm here in this location, and someone, a friend or family of mine, is telling me the quake this is where it's at, so you just need to get out of that because you're actually sitting on a ticking time bomb. Now, the quakes, the cool thing about these quakes that I've noticed, especially with the big quakes, is that they don't jump around like the tremors. The tremors can happen anywhere. Those are the small quakes. I can't tell you that you're going to avoid. No one can avoid tremors. And sometimes a tremor can turn into a big quake. But what I've noticed where the big quakes are happening now, there's a pattern to it. Okay. Sometime it will happen, sometime it won't. But it don't just away from that location too far. So I've already scaled it down to have an idea where the major earthquakes will hit. I can literally pinpoint this with my eyes closed. That's how much I've studied this thing. So, and I've used data I've collected to prove my point that, okay, you'll wait and see if anyone in these places, if you start noticing what's going on, I promise you one thing, you will get back to me and you said, he's telling the truth. All right. So any of these places that I just list, if you know anyone there, pass the information on, let them be aware, and please invite them to my YouTube channel, my Facebook page. Love you guys. You guys have a great day.